The Vineyard Preschool is committed to providing students, families, and staff with an optimal educational and working environment. Through the Vineyard's mission to love and serve others, we strive to cultivate a loving and nurturing environment for students and staff alike. Join us today as we explore ways to cultivate positivity within the workplace and design a space for our staff and students to grow and flourish. Let's start by talking about ways we can increase positivity amongst our staff. Some of the best ways are to encourage one another, acknowledge fellow staff members' strengths, hard work, and victories, expressing gratitude regularly to show value amongst our team. God chose you to wake up this morning, and He chose you to come and serve and love our students and families. Encouraging one another and expressing gratitude for each other allows us to build a positive culture within the workplace. Some days are going to be tough. Things might not go the way we thought. Don't forget, God is here walking through our days right alongside us. This is when we dig deep and remember God's plan for us here at the Vineyard and to lift one another up to fulfill our mission. If we put an emphasis on collaboration and ongoing recognition for the value of each team member, we are truly elevating our team and making room for positivity to grow. What about those tricky situations or confidential topics? How do we make room for positivity when it feels like we just need to vent? Establishing regular check-ins and opportunities for debriefing at the end of the day to share about challenges and victories can make a huge difference. What went well? What can we change for tomorrow to improve? Having these moments with staff can provide an outlet to share what is on our minds, but they are also an incredible opportunity to lift each other up. Recognizing and validating each other's challenges and wins for the day allows us to feel heard and supported, which are two crucial elements needed for creating positivity. Now that we have the basics of how to establish positivity within our staff, here are a few more ideas on how to foster ongoing collaboration when it comes to creating a fun and pleasant workplace. One idea would be to serve one another by taking on unfavorable tasks, such as potty breaks, changing diapers, taking out the trash, or vacuuming. Another would be to create a time and space in and outside of the workplace to check in with one another and to pray for one another. Ask how their weekend was. Ask about that wedding they went to the other day. And how are you, really? Finally, prioritizing compassion for one another, establishing safe places to express concern, developing opportunities for ongoing growth, and focusing on clear, concise, and appropriate communication will lend to creating a positive environment for staff. Just as positivity with our staff is so important, positivity with our students is key to creating trusting relationships. Allowing room for error, speaking positively over our children, and reframing situations are key to developing positivity within the classroom. They aren't pouring out crayons because they're bad kids or they want to frustrate you. They may want to see the cause and effect of what happens when you pour out crayons. Providing students with examples or modeling the desired behavior, even walking a student through a task hand over hand, are all great ways to re-engage and minimize a negative outcome or interaction. Additional ideas for creating positivity amongst students include exhibiting respect for all students, families, and staff in and outside of the working environment. Being aware of who's standing around you outside when having conversations with parents, especially if it's about a challenging situation and another parent is close by. Let's make sure that we aren't talking about stressful situations while students are still near as well. Also, proactively framing student feedback in a positive manner can also have a significant impact on positivity. For example, Johnny had a tough day not using his listening ears in the classroom. My message to parents might be, I wanted to let you know that Johnny had a bit of a hard time using his listening ears in the classroom today. While we did have to provide Johnny with reminders, we are so proud of how he was able to be redirected and able to listen better as the day went on. We'll continue to work on it. Or, Johnny had a hard time keeping his hands to himself today. My message to parents might be, I wanted to let you know that Johnny had a bit of a hard time keeping his hands to himself today. We focused on showing Johnny different ways to interact with peers, such as giving high fives and clapping hands with friends. We loved seeing him learn to engage in positive interactions with his classmates. Establishing and creating a positive working environment will allow the Vineyard staff to promote collaboration, instill a sense of connection with students and families, sustain fulfillment within the workplace, encourage strong communication, and a space to thrive and grow as early childhood educators. Take pride in your work. It doesn't go unnoticed. Positivity is right around the corner. Let's go chase it.